divine flame will intelligent forward synthesis electric fire. Will. First as latent heat. This is the basis of rotary motion, and the cause of the spheroidal coherent manifestation of all existence, from the logoic atom, the solar ring bass knot, down to the minutest atom of the chemist or physicist. Second, as active heat. This results in the activity, and the driving forward of material evolution. On the highest plane, the combination of these three factors, active heat, latent heat and the primordial substance which they animate, is known as the sea of fire, of which Akasha is the first differentiation of pregenetic matter. Akasha, in manifestation, expresses itself as Foad, or divine energy, and Foad on the different planes is known as ether, air, fire, water, electricity, ether, prana and similar terms. 99 Akasha. Definition SDII 538. It is the synthesis of ether. SDI 353, 354. It is the essence of ether. SDI 366. It is primordial ether. SDI 585. It is the third logos in manifestation. SDI 377 9, 1010 HPB, defines the Akasha in the following terms. SDI 538. Akasha, the astral light, can be defined in a few words. It is the universal soul, the matrix of the universe, the mysterium magicum from which all that exists is born by separation or differentiation. In the various occult books, it is called by different terms, and it would be of value perhaps if we enumerate some of them here. There is one universal element with its differentiations. Homogeneous differentiated 1. Undifferentiated 1. Astral light. Cosmic substance 2. Sea of fire 2. Primordial ether 3. Electricity 3. Primordial electric entity 4. Prakriti 4. Akasha 5. Atomic matter 5. Superastral light 6. The serpent of evil 6. Fiery serpent 7. Ether, with its 4 divisions, 7. Malay Prakriti. Air, fire, water, earth 8. Pregenetic matter 10, 11. 11 Foad is divine thought or energy, Shakti, as manifested on any plane of the cosmos. It is the interplay between spirit and matter. The 7 differentiations of Foad are: 1. The plane of divine life, Odyssey of fire. 2. The plane of monadic life, Anupadaka Akasha. 3. The plane of spirit, Atma ether. 4. The plane of the intuition, Buddhi air. 5. The plane of mind, mental fire. 6. The plane of desire, astral light. 7. The plane of density, physical ether. SDI 105, 134, 135, 136. 11. It is the sum total of that which is active, animated, or vitalized, and of all that concerns itself with the adaptation of the form to the needs of the inner flame of life. It might here be useful to point out that magnetism is the effect of the divine ray in manifestation, in the same sense that electricity is the manifested effect of the primordial ray of active intelligence. It would be well to ponder on this, for it holds hidden mystery. The fires of the mental plane also demonstrate in a twofold manner. First, as the fire of mind, the basis of all expression, and in one peculiar occult sense the sum total of existence. It provides the relation between the life and the form, between spirit and matter, and is the basis of consciousness itself. Second, as the elementals of fire, or the sum total of the active expression of thought, showing itself through the medium of those entities who, in their very essence, are fire itself. These dualities of expression make the four necessary factors in the logoic quaternary, 12 or the lower nature of the logos, viewing his manifestation from one esoteric angle. Exoterically, they are the sum total of the logoic quaternary, plus the logoic fifth principle, cosmic mind. The divine spark does not as yet manifest, as do the other two fires, as a duality, though what lies hidden in a later cycle, evolution alone will disclose. This third fire, along with the other two, make the necessary five of logoic evolutionary development, and by its perfected merging with the other two fires as the evolutionary process proceeds is seen the goal of logoic attainment for this greater cycle or period of this solar system. When the primordial ray of intelligent activity, the divine ray of intelligent love, and the third cosmic ray of intelligent will meet, blend, merge, and blaze forth, the Logos will take his fifth initiation, thus completing one of his cycles. When the rotary, the forward, and the spiral cyclic movements are working in perfect synthesis, then the desired vibration will have been reached. When the three laws of economy, of attraction, and of synthesis work with perfect adjustment to each other, then nature will perfectly display the needed functioning, and the correct adaptation of the material form to the indwelling spirit, of matter to life, and of consciousness to its vehicle. Fire in the microcosm. Let us briefly consider therefore the correspondence between the greater whole, and the unit man, and then blot out our subject in detail and consider the sections into which it will be wise to divide it. Fire in the microcosm is likewise threefold in essence, and fivefold in manifestation. 1. There is internal vitalizing fire, which is the correspondence to fire by friction. This is the sum total of individual kundalini. It animates the corporeal frame and demonstrates also in the twofold manner. First, as latent heat, which is the basis of life of the spheroidal cell, or atom, and of its rotary adjustment to all other cells. Second, as active heat or prana. This animates all, and is the driving force of the evolving form. It shows itself in the four ethers and in the gaseous state, and a correspondence is here found on the physical plane in connection with man to the Akasha and its fivefold manifestation on the plane of the solar system. This fire is the basic vibration of the little system in which the monad, or human spirit, is the Logos, and it holds the personality or lower material man in objective manifestation, thus permitting the spiritual unit to contact the plane of densest matter. It has its correspondence in the ray of intelligent activity, and is controlled by the law of economy in one of its subdivisions, the law of adaptation in time. 2. There is next the fire or spark, of mind, which is the correspondence in man to solar fire. This constitutes the thinking self-conscious unit or the soul. This fire of mind is governed by the law of attraction, as is its greater correspondence. Later we can enlarge on this. It is this spark of mind in man, manifesting as spiral cyclic activity, which leads to expansion and to his eventual return to the center of his system, the monad, the origin and goal for the reincarnating jiva or human being. As in the macrocosm, this fire also manifests in a twofold manner. It shows us that intelligent will which links the monad or spirit with its lowest point of contact, the personality, functioning through a physical vehicle. It likewise demonstrates, as yet imperfectly, as the vitalizing factor in the thought forms fabricated by the thinker. As yet but few thought forms, comparatively, can be said to be constructed by the center of consciousness, the thinker, the ego. Few people as yet are in such close touch with their higher self, or ego, that they can build the matter of the mental plane into a form which can be truly said to be an expression of the thoughts, purpose or desire, of their ego, functioning through the physical brain. Most of the thought forms at present in circulation may be said to be aggregations of matter, built into form with the aid of commonness, or of desire faintly tinged with mind, producing thus an admixture of astral and mental matter, mostly astral, and largely due to reflex elemental action. These dualities of expression are: 1. Active fire or prana. Latent fire or bodily heat. 2. Mental energy in the mental body. Purely mental thought forms, animated by self-engendered fire, or by the fifth principle, and therefore part of the sphere, or system of control, of the monad. These form an esoteric quaternary which with the fifth factor, the divine spark of intelligent will, make the five of monadic manifestation. Manifestation in this case connotating a purely subjective manifestation which is neither altogether spiritual nor altogether material. 3. Finally there is the monadic flame divine. This embodies the highest vibration of which the monad is capable, is governed by the law of synthesis, and is the cause of the forward progressive movement of the evolving jiva. We now come, in due course, to the point of merging or to the end of manifestation, and to the consummation, viewing it monadically, of the great cycle or manvantara. What shall we therefore find? Just as in the macrocosm the blending of the three essential fires of the cosmos mark the point of logoic attainment, so, in the blending of the essential fires of the microcosm, do we arrive at the apotheosis of human attainment for this cycle. When the latent fire of the personality or lower self blends with the fire of mind, that of the higher self, and finally merges with the divine flame, then the man takes the fifth initiation in this solar system, and has completed one of his greater cycles. 1313 These terms, lower self, higher self, divine self, are apt to be confusing until the student apprehends the various synonyms connected with them. The following table may be found helpful. Father, Son, Mother, Spirit, Soul, Body, Life, Consciousness, Form, Monad, Ego, Personality, Divine Self, Higher Self, Lower Self, Spirit, Individuality, Personal Self, the Point, the Triad, the Quaternary Monad, Solar, Angel, Lunar Lords. 13 When the three blaze forth as one. Fire, liberation from matter, or from material form is achieved. Matter has been correctly adjusted to spirit, and finally the indwelling life slips forth out of its sheath which forms now only a channel for liberation. Fire in manifestation. To continue our consideration of the fires, which sustain the economy of the visible solar system, and of the visible objective human being, which produce evolutionary development, and which are the basis of all objective efflorescence, it must be noted that they demonstrate as the sum total of the vital life of a solar system, of a planet, of the entire constitution of active, functioning man upon the physical plane, and of the atom of substance. Speaking broadly, we would say that the first fire deals entirely with a. Activity of matter. B. The rotary motion of matter. C. The development of matter by the means of friction, under the law of economy. HPB touches on this in The Secret Doctrine. 1414. CSD, I, 169, 562, 567, 569.